You know, this game is called Minecraft and I haven't done mining in a while, so let's make this episode focused around mining. But first I need to get rid of all the spare horses from last episode. I hope they enjoy their new home. Now to the mining part. You see how fast you can mine with Haste 2? That's why I should start with some beacons. So I farm some emeralds in the raid farm and place a few beacons below my area. But before I can build the mines, I want to build a central hub to access all the different mines. I will place this hub above ground right here next to the super smelter and in front of the stable. This mining hub consists of several parts. The first one is the selector for which mine we want to go to. Oops, one moment. We have essentially 5 different mines, and if we sit in one minecart and click the button, we will get moved there. Currently we will get moved to nowhere because I have not yet connected it. But it also turns on this light. And what does this light mean? There is a button selector behind that always chooses 1, so we have this activated. And what it does is it reroutes certain mine paths. I just noticed I made a mistake, this doesn't work. One moment please. Okay, now that this is fixed, we can see we have selected the lapis lazuli mines. And if I now go here, and we get the minecart in there, it will go here and a new minecart with chest arrives. Perfect. What we have here is an unloader, so a machine that unloads it. One moment please, I should have put something in there. Okay, this chest now unloads, and what it also did is it locked this section, because if we have too many chests it would get blocked. So I have 4 sections, and when one section is occupied, obviously the rail switches and it can no longer be moved here, so it goes to the next one and so forth. I think 4 should be enough. But let's say we are in a passenger minecart. We don't want to go to the item unloader. So we have this string here, you can barely see it, but it checks whether someone's sitting inside the minecart, and if someone is sitting there, it moves it upwards here to the mining hub. So one last thing, and that's the item elevator. Here, all the items that are selected got moved in here to the top. Now the next part would be to build a storage system that can actually store all these items. So here's the sorting system, nothing too fancy. On top we have the water stream, and below that we have item sorters and chests. At the bottom you can see which item gets sorted into which chest, and at the end I also have some shulker box loaders, although I have yet to load in the shulker boxes for items which I expect to get a lot of, like stone and deep slate. And then at the end I have a bulk storage for everything else. I also added this little system here. It's pretty simple. If we add an item in here, it gets automatically dispensed into the water stream and get sorted in case I want to load in items manually and not with the minecart system down here. Next thing to do would be decorating, so let's start with that. And that's the finished storage building. Now to the mining. First we need a mine shaft to actually get us to the 4 different mines. They will all be at certain heights, depending on the best height for certain ores according to the new ore distribution. The first mine is the copper mine, and this minecart will bring us there. The strategy here is pretty simple. I mine in straight lines and send everything in the minecart back to storage. I And you see, it all gets transported directly into the right chests. Next is the Lapis mine, and since these chunks were generated in 1.17, they are full of all ores in the game, including Deep Slate Coal ore, which is really rare in newer chunks. The third mine is the Gold mine. Here too I simply mine out straight lines. Breaking Deep Slate is pretty time consuming, so for the Diamond mine I need something better, like this tunnel bore. This however needs slime, so I built a slime farm and a storage building for the slime farm on top. That's probably the silliest storage mechanism I've built so far. Now I can build the tunnel bore and start mining. The last mine is the Amethyst mine. For that I built a geode farm and let it run for a bit. Let's see, how many ores did I get? Well, I got a lot of ores and even more stone. And now it's time to actually use it. I used the copper to build this roof, I used the coal to build this third iteration mango sponge, and I used everything else to build this dragon statue. That turned out great, even though I forgot to unpause the recording. Anyway, next I want to decorate the area around the mining storage with a few houses. Here's a little trick. If you can't find a fossil, just build one and pretend it's real. I mean, it looks real. Next episode I will build a library. Till then, have a nice time and goodbye.